Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Day 2, my camping trip. My microphone's not working, so I'm just gonna have to do this regularly without a microphone out in nature. There's not too many people around because my neighbors left last night, so inhale. Right here, right now. I had a really bad night last night because I got an allergy attack. It's the worst one I've had so far, and I knew it was bound to happen eventually because June's always the time, and I was outside all day. I took a shower to try to prevent it, but I just sneezed like 50 to 100 times nonstop over and over. I got myself into bed, and everything was clogged up and itchy, and I had to be a mouth breather for a while. Oh well. I didn't have my earplugs either because I had taken them out at home to block the noise of the peacocks, and I forgot to put them back. But I kind of pushed these like makeup sponges in there, tore off a piece. That kind of worked. But either way, I haven't had a completely restful night in nature yet, and the only saving grace of that, I will say, is I took a really long walk yesterday. It was like 3 hours. I walked around the entire lake, and I thought my legs were going to be really, really sore, but I think from sleeping on the ground, they're a lot better. And I'll get into the walk with you guys in a minute because that was cool. But I'm wearing a bikini today, so don't get used to it. I just didn't bring any other shorts really to that would be good for a video anyway. So inhale. Look up. Put your thumbs in the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. So that walk I took yesterday, I had been planning on taking a walk. I was going to do it today, but I started a walk. I had a blanket with me. I was just going to go into some seclusion and kind of chill and then come back to camp. But I started walking and I had the energy. So I decided to just go for it. And I'm glad I did because I wouldn't have wanted to do it today after that night. But I had that blanket with me the whole time, which I had to carry, and I was thinking, like, I had to tell myself at the end, I'm like, oh yeah, well maybe that blanket helped me have better balance. Yeah, that's it. But the funny part about that walk is that in the beginning of the walk, I picked up a bunch of sticks and pine cones because I wanted to use them as starter for my fire. And I was thinking, like, and of course I started walking and my bag was getting heavier and heavier, and it was embarrassing how long I decided to carry those sticks because somehow I convinced myself, like I developed an attachment to those particular sticks and pine cones. Anyway, like, I don't know. There's a whole metaphor in there, I feel like, where I had to tell myself, Andrea, there's other sticks, Andrea, there's other sticks. You're in a forest. And once I started walking, I just kept walking. I didn't even stop to drink or eat or anything because I would just drink it as I was going because I was kind of getting a little afraid because it was really far and there were parts of the trail. First of all, it's not really a trail. It's kind of like a game trail. And then there's parts that take you away from the lake. And there's even a part that I was like walking down a dirt road and I'm just like, okay, when is this going to go back into the lake? And I had to cross over another area where there's a dam and it goes down and you have to walk on the rocks and it's very steep. I have good balance, but it's definitely dangerous. Go over a couple fences. So yeah, I just wanted to keep walking until I got back home. But then towards the end, I did start trying to pick up sticks again, and I had to make myself stop. That part was cool though, because I did see a deer, and the deer didn't see me for a little bit. It was a young deer, so I don't think it was quite used to listening for danger as much, maybe, I don't know. But he got pretty close, and then of course when he saw me, he freaked out. But it was cool how, you know, they bound away, like I like that. My nature mantra. Right here, right now. Right here, right now. And I got validated for my choice of this spot because a guy came by and he was asking me how long I was going to stay. I told him I'm staying at 2 nights. I think he was hoping it was just going to be 1. And he just kind of sat there for a while. I don't think he wanted to leave. I don't think he wanted to admit the fact that I had this spot. He was having a hard time pivoting. I was kind of rubbing it in a little bit, like showing off. No, I'm not really showing off, but yeah, I was like, yeah, it is the best spot. It's closest to the lake, the day use area, the restrooms. Yeah, got the best spot. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Walk your hands forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Ooh. Needs a little time here. Exhale, down dog. Look at the lake. Look at the trees. And not to worry, guys, when I got back to camp, there were millions of sticks laying all around my campsite. I didn't need to talk to the host. They haven't come over. I went by and they weren't there, and they haven't bothered me, so I'm sure everything's fine. But I know when I was here last year, I got reprimanded by them, so maybe that's why I had a little anxiety. Oh, here he is. He might... No, okay, he's not stopping. I had come here with my nephew and his friends, and they're all teenagers, and there's a rope swing that's on the other side of the lake. It's not on campground property, so they can't really say anything about it too much. But they were telling me, they're like, you shouldn't let those guys go on that swing because it's dangerous. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why they want to go on it. Pretty sure that's why they're there. So, yeah, I just let them. Right here, right now. We'll do some twists for my sore legs. I think it'll be nice to swim a lot today. That always is like a nice low impact workout for the legs. Those kids last year, well, the teenagers, I guess they're young men, 18, still seem like kids, but they wanted me to swing on that rope swing, and I'm like, okay, no, I've already done that. I used to jump off cliffs quite a bit, and I almost injured myself twice. There's that saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I've brought a lot of shame to myself over the years because I never want to make the mistake once. I always have to make it multiple times. Just to be sure. Right here, right now. Oh, and I wanted to show you. So the rose I was telling you guys about, I mean, it does look a little wilted now because it was in 100-degree or 80-degree weather yesterday. Exaggerating, but look how pretty it still looks. I think it's still looking pretty good. Then I got these daisies and I found some feathers on my walk. I didn't mind picking those up. I'm gonna carry those. And that blanket I carried the whole way, never used. I convinced myself that helped my balance somehow. Okay, circle time. Small circle, medium circle, big circle. Other side. Small circle, medium circle, big circle. So I'm assuming, I don't know for sure, but that walk was close to 3 hours. I think it was like between 8 and 9 miles. I'm gonna have to Google it when I get home. Right here, right now. There's no other place I'd wanna be. I think that's like a 90s song. Right here, right now. It's not a bad song to get stuck in your head. It's really not. There's so many spiders in the shower. Pretty sure they just live in there. I didn't mind. I was like, okay, well, I can handle this as long as they don't all start crawling towards me or something. Can you imagine? They're pretty big. They have really long legs, so I think it's like they're water, adapted for the water. Right here, right now. I was thinking, this is just a random thought that has nothing to do with anything else, but I was thinking about how I like to use my hands to talk, and I like to, and my mom always talks about getting arthritis, so I do like to do a lot of stretches on my wrists and stuff. But I know they say that in Italian families, people use their hands a lot, and my stepdad's Italian, so I was wondering if like maybe that influenced it somehow. I don't really remember him using his hands to talk that much. He mostly was just really loud though, so his laugh is extremely loud, and I've been told I have a loud one too, so I think there's definitely some element of the environment, the nature versus nurture. I definitely picked up some of those traits, I think. Inhale, exhale, right here, right now. I'm gonna have a wonderful day. I hope you guys do too. Reach out to me. I love hearing from you. Like, comment, and subscribe.